American Bakers Association in the interest of better health through proper nutrition.
We've got health, lots and lots and lots of health. When you're out to play and you want to win, with Baker and Vim all day. First you gotta have health. Health is your greatest wealth. First you gotta have health. We eat food, lots and lots and lots of food. If you choose the ones just right for you and exercise to this way, you'll be healthier today. Eating right the right way. To have your health, health is your greatest wealth. So eat up and go play. First you gotta have health. First you gotta have health. Good health.
Get ready, get set to go for dough. The game everybody wins.
Go for dough, everybody go for dough. It's the game everybody can win. And whatever your shape or size, you're certain to win a prize. And each prize is a big surprise. So let's go for dough.
And now, folks, here's the fruition of good nutrition himself, our host, Richard Baker.
Thank you, bread girls and boys. Hi, everybody. What's cooking? Bread. Beautiful bread. But before we get into each slice of our program content, let me introduce to you our Baker's Dozen of contestants, ready to go for dough. And there are Baker's Dozen, that's right, including number 13, who has managed to scoop all contestants so far. None other than the brainiest breadwinner of them all, the king of contestants, for the time being, that is, Mr. Upper Crust himself, Royce Rolls. Here's how Go for Dough works for those of you who are getting your first taste of the most exciting and food-filled game on television. First, our bread girls and boys give you the answer to the question before we ask it. When your turn comes to be batter up on the bread line, you'd better remember everything you saw and heard, or you'll end up just one more flash in the pan. By that, I mean zonk. If you're wondering what zonk means, you'll find out in all good time when the question pops up. And we set the timer to give you 10 seconds or less to find out if your answer is right or wrong. In the meantime, our breadwinner over there will be writing down his answer on a slip of paper. If his answer is wrong and yours is right, then you become the breadwinner. Well, folks, those are the rules we've cooked up for our delightful doings here. And remember, win, lose, or draw, Go for Dough is the game everybody wins. We'll show you how right after this announcement.
Lunchtime, every table spread with butter and the bread and everything good for in between. Put a slice on the bottom and a slice on the top for the most delicious sandwich that you have ever seen. Eat time, treat time, every table spread with butter and the whatever will we do with the in-between? No slice for the bottom, no slice for the top. Who wants a sandwich whose insides go plop? The reason for this sandwich song is with bread on the table, you just can't go wrong.
Ready, bread boys and girls? What's the first one out of the oven?
Go for dough, everybody go for dough. It's the game everybody can win. For an answer to the mystery of how bread rose up through history, pay attention to our scroll. Now let the story roll.
In the beginning, before there was bread as we know it today, or even as ancient man knew it, one spring, a new kind of grass began to grow. It grew taller than the others and topped itself with a crest of golden seeds, which scattered and grew more and multiplied until the entire field waved gold in the sun. One day, a hunter returned without meat, and his hunger brought his fingers to the sun grains.
And he gathered handfuls and filled his arms.
And those he cared and hunted for were not hungry that night. Later he learned to crush the grains, mix them with water, and cook the very first bread on hot stones near his fire. Wheat and bread moved primitive man out of the caves and into a village where common language became necessary and common laws were laid down. With wheat in his fields, bread on his table, and its nourishment within his body, man walked out of the Stone Age into the wonders of the ancient world. With bread he built cities, then civilizations. The ancient Egyptians discovered that yeast made wheat dough rise, a trait denied all other grains. This leavened bread became food of the pharaohs. Over 2,000 years before the birth of Christ, an Egyptian baker invented the first oven, a heavy earthen jar set in hot coals. The Greeks improved upon this with what we call the beehive oven because of its heat-retaining shape. The Romans thickened the walls and added a chimney, creating the peel oven. The armies of Rome ruled the known world then, and each legionnaire carried a ration of wheat. But for rare occasions, this was his only food, and the strength and endurance of the Roman armies is legendary.
So greatly was wheat revered by the ancients that the Emperor of China made the first sowing of seed each year. The harvest season became an occasion of great celebration and rejoicing in lands across the earth, a time to thank the gods.
As we thank God each year in our Thanksgiving.
The quality and quantity of the crop meant feast or famine, victory or defeat. Bread was the loudest cry of the French Revolution. When Marie Antoinette cried out, "Let them eat cake," she meant white bread, which throughout history was the food of kings. The measure of royalty was judged by the whiteness of the bread. Napoleon's generals wept when they discovered the Russian army had burned the fields of wheat that lay ahead.
We're told that guns speak the first words of war, but that breaking of bread is the first word of peace. Bread, now and always, the sustenance of civilizations past, present, and future.
Bread, the staff of life throughout all ages.
Older than history,
Yet as modern and fresh as the loaves on your grocer's shelf today. Your daily bread. Our daily bread.
This day and always, delicious legacy of all mankind. All right, Baker's Dozen, with bread's history under your belt, let's have the first batter up for question 1. Ready?
When you are, N.R.
All right. Complete this rhyme. She lost her head for what she said. What she called cake was really
Red.
wrong. Breadwinner?
White bread.
The bread of aristocrats. Remember? So light it almost tastes like cake. Zonk. a 5-layer custard filled for you. Number 2.
I'm your man.
Wheat is the only grain that when ground, yeast works in to make it rise. In 10 seconds or less, this process is also called what?
Bacon.
Leavening. Zonk.
You think I do the cooking around the house? Listen, everybody wins. Where's the dough?
You asked for it, you've got it. 2 batters up, toasted. 3.
3, that's me, I think.
That's you. Now here's what you have to do. You have your choice of 3.
I didn't really choose to be here today. My wife came here with me, and she
A multiple choice question. If guns are the first words of war, what are, as the saying goes, the first words of peace? Making, breaking, or baking bread?
I'm just here to keep peace in the family. I'm really not... Breaking! Sweetums?
No coaching from the audience.
Making, I think.
Breaking!
Zonk.
Sorry, dear.
For you, a full loaf of unbroken bread. You'll need it for peace on the home front.
Why, thank you. It won't hurt a bit.
4. The final question in this group. Name the first 3 ovens bread was baked in.
Well, one was a beehive. I remember that.
2 more to go.
And, peel.
Absolutely right. The 3rd?
All I can think of is rock.
Wrong. Breadwinner?
A jar!
Right you are. And as for 4,
What's in it for me?
you know, roll out the barrel?
Oh, know it. A barrel of fun, right?
Wrong. A flour barrel. Zonk. And now, the bread girls and boys with the inside story to your greatest wealth. Good health through proper nutrition. On your feet, kids. Let's hear the count-off for foods everybody should eat.
About face, forward march!
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mom, can we have some more food? We said food because...
For proper nutrition, we should eat foods from 4 basic groups, which include everything from nuts to soups.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mom, can we have some more food? We said food because...
The first group that we love to eat is meat, which also includes eggs, nuts, and peanut butter, all of which are very good for you.
So much for 1, let's have 2.
Vegetables and fruits, from tomatoes to potatoes, with an orange left for me.
Now how about 3?
Milk and dairy products like ice cream and cheese, to drink or to eat, and certain to please. And what's more,
Now we come to 4.
for a completely balanced diet, cereals and bread.
You said...
Bread! Everybody try it!
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mom, can we have some more bread? We said bread because...
What makes every slice of enriched or whole grain bread more than delicious? It's nutritious, a real plus for us. About face, forward march.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mom, can we have some more bread? We said bread because...
In World War II, due to a lack of proper nutrition in our food, our government chose our favorite kind of bread to be bestowed with the honor of enrichment. It's fattening. It's no such thing. Basically, enrichment means essential nutritional additions to our daily diet. Anyone would know it once they try it.
6 average 1-ounce slices a day gives us more healthy play.
About face, forward march.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mom, can we have some more bread? We said bread because...
Actually, bread is a low-fat product with about 3.5% fat. An average 1-ounce slice contains only about 75 calories. Now, how about that? About face, forward march.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mom, can we have some more bread? We said bread because...
means adding 4 and sometimes more vitamins and mineral nutrients to the bread we eat. And bread as a source of them is one you just can't beat.
Now let's hear more of those 4. The 4 most difficult nutrients to come by in our food supply.
Vitamin for releasing energy.
Yes!
Niacin for healthy digestion and nerves.
And iron for building red blood cells.
Riboflavin for healthy skin and eyes.
And that's where whole wheat and enriched bread's goodness lies.
Whole wheat and white, they're just about the same in protein and calcium. And the important big 4. What kid could ask for more?
Natural or enriched.
What's in a name? Iron, thiamine, riboflavin, and niacin. A vitamin's a vitamins. Doctors agree.
For more proof, look at Ann Richard, me.
About face, forward march.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mom, can we have some more? Bread. We said bread because bread is for bodybuilding, cell on cell. Bread keeps mankind strong and well. Bread for energy, food for thought. Consider the miracle bread has wrought.
Why all the fuss? Look at us.
We eat bread not because we should, but because it's good.
Attention. May I say, well done. Now, Baker's Dozen, it's your turn to perform. Number 5. Name the 4 most important nutrients enriched bread contains.
I'm a mathematician. What am I supposed to know about nutrition?
Nutrition should be everybody's business. Breadwinner, the answer.
Thiamine, niacin, riboflavin, and iron.
Good for you, all 4. Now for 6. Let's see if some of what we told them sticks. 6. Why do kids eat more enriched bread than any other kind?
Because it's good for them.
Song. Breadwinner, you've won one again. 6. Did you ever know any kid who ate or did anything that he was told was good for him to do?
I am a teacher.
Well, it might be a good idea for you to study up on kids, ma'am. To the both of you, 1 crumb apiece. Some folks just never learn. Toast them both. 2 more Baker's Dozen down. Let's try for 2 more. 7 and 8, it's not too late for one or both of you to become breadwinners. Newlyweds, eh?
You might say yes, 1 year today.
Well, let's see how well you still agree. Bread has more of the 4 nutrients hardest to come by in our food supply. Whole wheat or enriched bread.
Whole wheat. That's all we eat. Natural whole wheat.
Son, it's a toss-up. If one of you had answered enriched and the other whole wheat, then you both would have been breadwinners.
Natural vitamins are
No different than the man-made variety. Your body can't tell the difference, and that's a medically proven fact. Zonk, zonk. For the both of you, 1 first anniversary wedding cake made of enriched white flour. Toast them. And now, 9.
9 is mine.
For the time being. Let me ask you this. What is the most enjoyable source of 3B vitamins essential to our health, plus added essential iron?
1 pill I put in my mouth each morning at exactly 7:15 a.m. 1 swallow and it's done. Easy and not at all unpleasurable.
A pill? I said enjoyable. Haven't you ever had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Peanut butter and jelly. That's just for kids.
That's what you think. Zonk.
Well, perhaps you have a point, but how could one possibly enter the office looking like this?
Isn't I a question coming up?
As soon as the next person.
After I stand here all this time on my feet, my podiatrist will punch you.
Let's direct our energies to where they'll do the most good. Like choosing well-balanced meals. What are the 4 basic food groups necessary for a well-balanced diet? Name them in 10 seconds or less.
Bread and cereals, milk and dairy products, meat and...
Fruit and vegetable.
Right you are. You win again.
Look, Sonny, after I stand here all this time and you just give me only 10 seconds...
No more, no less than the other batter up on the bread line. Learn to roll with the punches. Zonk. Rolls for the lady and her podiatrist. Dozens to sweeten up their sour dispositions and in the future to keep them on their toes. Toast time! Bread girls, bread boys, don't let another moment go by before telling us why there's no business like dough business. Tell it now, every tender, delicious moment.
Do you know in America alone, we consume over 50 million loaves of bread a day? And each and every one of those loaves begins in some wheat field, somewhere in this country.
Wheat is planted twice a year and harvested twice a year.
In every slice of bread, the sun, the winds, the freedom of the field.
First, the seeds of wheat are sown. Then the stalks of wheat are grown. Harvested in spring and fall. So it grows to feed us all. Bread for millions far and near. Nourishment for those most near. On each table where we dwell, bread keeps families strong and well. Oregon's in hunger's need. Bread for men was God's best need. Now we in grateful song give thanks for bread our whole life long.
11. How many million loaves of bread are baked in America each day?
More than I could ever eat. Oh, it doesn't matter as long as I've got mine in my hand right now.
Zonk. But you're welcome to share the wealth as long as it lasts. Breadwinner?
15 million!
12. How many harvests does wheat have each year?
I could answer correctly, but the young man over there seems so well suited to his surroundings. I'd hate to take him away from all this.
Zonk. Again the breadwinner, Mr. Rolls. How do you do it, week after week?
Who could lose and go for doughs the game everybody wins?
Go for dough, everybody go for dough. It's the game everybody can win. The game of good health never ends. So let's begin today, my friends. 'Cause everybody wins when Go for Dough begins.
That's right, folks. What happened here is only the beginning. Think good thoughts about good, well-balanced meals in your future, and be sure to include bread, 2 slices in each and every one.
Bread is for bodybuilding, cell on cell. Bread keeps mankind strong and well. Bread for energy, food for thought. Consider the miracle bread has wrought. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mom, can we have some more? Bread, we
bottom, put a slice on the top for the most delicious sandwich that you have ever seen.